With this degree in analytics, individuals can do just about anything. They will be leading in companies. Data analytics is the collection, organization, analysis, and presentation of information that is derived from data that you collect on a daily basis within a business organization.
Data management is everywhere these days. We are looking at businesses, even small businesses have large amounts of data.
So when you're looking at analytics, it is used across all industries. Whether you're in healthcare, whether you're in insurance, whether you're in marketing, it really doesn't matter. Analytics applies everywhere.
And the volume of data has surpassed the humans to make sense of it. We are turning increasingly to automated systems that can process huge amounts of data.
So here's a perfect example. Have you ever wondered how Netflix makes recommendations to you? Well, they're collecting data regularly about your searches, and they're making a recommendation based on history.
When we're designing the program, we work with what's called a Program Advisory Committee. This committee is comprised of industry experts from across various sectors.
I started this journey about 4 years ago as part of the advisory committee that helps to design the program and make sure that it's relevant and valuable.
Students in our program get a little bit of business, get a little bit of programming, they get a little bit of statistics and math, but they also get storytelling. And storytelling is one of the major drivers and needs that have been identified by our Program Advisory Committee.
You know, having great data is super important, but having team members and teammates that can use that data to communicate a story or to create a compelling vision on how we can leverage, you know, these tools to really make smart business decisions.
With storytelling, students are learning how to not just analyze the data, but communicate their insights to key decision makers so that people make the best and most informed decisions.
This field is a very, very practical field, and because we are working on the data from the real world, and they are going to eventually explore and work in those businesses.
So when you take the analytics and data management degree at Mohawk, you're gaining hands-on applied experience in the field of data analytics.
Within our program, we have a 420-hour external placement that students can take advantage of, and that's going to be extraordinarily helpful to them as they go out into the world after they graduate and look for a job.
So once you have an analytics and data management degree, you can work in your chosen field, and you will be working with data sets to help generate new insights and make future predictions to enhance business and create creative advantage for those businesses.
You know, it's becoming more ingrained in our everyday. You know, having our business leaders be knowledgeable of what data is out there so that they can source that data, use that data to make the right decisions to help them grow the business or create value for their customers.
You know, if you know how to do something, you're always going to have a job. If you know why, or you're able to interpret the data, you're going to be the boss and leadership within that company, because that's really the future of good business decision making.